Bo, especially in the first half, you guys had a lot of success in the passing game. I think 220 yards for you at halftime. So what do you think it said about this offense to be able to go out there and perform like that in the passing game?
I think we got it in our arsenal. We just got to go out there and execute and use it like we did. And I thought we did a really good job of starting fast and doing it early. And we kind of caught a good rhythm there. And, everybody on the field was making plays. Receivers, tight ends, running backs. Didn't matter. The ball was being dispersed to a lot of positions. And I thought that's good. Tough on a defense when you're getting a lot of guys involved.
Hey, Bo, over here on your right. I guess that's probably statistically your best game as a pro so far. Did it feel that, did it feel I might say easiest? I know it's the NFL, but where things were just working?
Yeah, I thought I had good vision throughout the day. Guys were out there making, good catches, great plays. And so, I thought we put a complete game, at least in the first half. We got to do better in the second half. Trying to find the same rhythm that we had in the first half. But overall, I thought it was good, growing each and every week and, finding ways to get better.
Bo, the Cortland Sutton had 100 receiving yards today. It's the first time that a Bronco has had 100 receiving yards in a couple of years now. How big was it to get him really involved and going?
It was huge. I thought he came to play today. He had several great opportunities, made the most of them, and, he was just a good target for us today and started early in the game, and then, he's just kind of feeling it. So I thought that was a good part of our game plan. We really wanted to get him involved. And, I thought it was really good. I feel bad for the people that sat him in fantasy this week.
Your coach was talking about how, against better teams, some of the mistakes that were made can't be done. Is that the way you feel, too, as an offense, that, you're pleased about what happened, but there's still plenty of the film work to correct going into Baltimore?
Yeah, absolutely. A win's a win, especially in this league. They're tough to come by, but thought it was a good home win. But there's still every game you go back to the film and you find things and you're like, man, we were close there, we were close here. We got to be able to do this there, and I think that's part of the game. That's why you keep playing. That's why it's a long season. So we just got to keep battling that and keep finding ways to get better.
Bo, how big was third down for you to move things? And like you talked about, you just want to get those first downs. And also, could you critique Cortland's throwing style?
Well, first I'll start with the throw. They played on top. He put some arc and pace on it. I thought it was really good back shoulder there. It was impressive. He's coming after our jobs in the quarterback room. So thought that was good. Obviously it was a fourth down. We needed it. But overall, third downs is something that we wanted to be better at, and we were better today. I think a big part of that reason is a lot of 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 3s, 3rd and short. So that helps an offense is when you stay in manageable third downs and they don't know you're definitely passing it or whatever. But still some on the field that we probably could have gotten, but that's, again, goes back to that's why you play the game and that's why you do it over and over. So we're pleased, with the growth that we had on third down, but we're still going to try to continue to, make that number higher.
Bo, Coach said that I think he told you guys either before or after the game that your guys' expectations as players have to be higher than his, that you're going to play in bigger games than this. What does that mean to you in terms of what he's saying, that message, and the importance of leadership in that regard to kind of handling a little bit of prosperity?
Well, it's, I think one thing that sticks out is, you got a coach that really believes in his players and believes in his team. And, high standards for a coach, to me, is the ultimate sign of respect for a player. If you have high standards for a player, then you see some potential or you see something in them that, either they see or they're trying to see or whatever. But I feel like we have, high standards for ourselves too. And that's why we continue to go back and work and continue to show up and practice the way we do and, work hard and prepare and, all those things. So I feel like it's great respect, from him. He sees something in our team. And now we got to, be able to execute and go out there and, have the high standard like him.
Yeah, Bo, after you had a couple big rushing games, the last 2 games, they were calling you a dual threat quarterback. You said that's fine as long as you include passing. Is it more satisfying to have a big passing day like today?
It's more satisfying to win. And so whatever that means from a quarterback, I'd go out there and throw for 0 yards and we can hand the ball off every time and we can win the game and I'll be the happiest guy in the locker room. And that's not being complacent. That's just being, having perspective that this is a tough league and, it's not always easy to go out there and throw for a lot of yards. It's also not easy to go out and run for a lot of yards. So you just got to find ways to get yards. And in our case today, we, ultimately had success and got, some points early, and, we were able to hold on there at the end. So we're going to have to continue to find ways to do that, and, I'm willing to do whatever.
Sean's talked a lot about finding what you like in the offense, whether it's RPO or, naked bootlegs or whatever. Are you sort of getting more assertive in the process on Fridays when he asks you what you like?
Yeah, so every week I give him the calls that I like, and he goes from there. He calls it how he sees it with the thought in the back of his mind. He knows what I like. So I thought, especially today early, we got in great rhythm, and we were able to get the ball out with a mixture of short and deep passes, intermediate, and in the second half we wanted to come out and we ran the ball a little bit more. We were a little heavier run, and so I think that our offense is always evolving. We're always trying to find ways to do better and find yards and move the chains and score touchdowns. And so it was good that at least when we got in the red zone, we scored touchdowns. We gave Lutz a good day off, but I thought that was a good thing. And, it's always, always finding ways to get better, working together as play caller. And, I'm also, a rookie. So there's a time to where, I don't have much say, and there's not, much I have to offer in that regard, but I can just go out there and call whatever or run whatever he calls and just try to make it work.
He said he used to get frustrated with guys who wouldn't give him an honest opinion in that process.
Yeah, I don't mind giving him an honest opinion, but I think that's again, it goes back. We're evolving and cutting up on the sideline, and we're going back and forth, and yeah, it's good times out there, great memories. Thank y'all.